Paganini is a biographical drama film that delves into the life and times of the legendary Italian violinist and composer Niccolò Paganini. Directed, written, and starred by Klaus Kinski, the movie follows Paganini as he travels across Italy and Europe, performing concerts and captivating audiences with his virtuosic playing and extravagant stage presence. The film is set in the late 18th and early 19th centuries and portrays Paganini as a tortured artist, haunted by personal demons and past traumas. Despite his fame and success, Paganini is constantly struggling with addiction, fear of mortality, and his relationships with his family members, especially his mother and sister. As Paganini navigates his inner turmoil and the challenges of his career, he is pursued by an adoring fan named Charlotte, who becomes infatuated with him and follows him wherever he goes. Along the way, Paganini faces competition from other musicians and conflicts with his managers and patrons, and is even accused of being a diabolical figure and sorcerer due to the eerie and haunting quality of his music. Paganini is a visually stunning film, with lush cinematography, ornate period costumes, and intricate set designs. The music, which is largely composed by Paganini himself, is also a central element of the film and is used to great effect to create a sense of mood and atmosphere. Kinski's performance as Paganini is intense and haunting, capturing the essence of the musician's genius and his tortured psyche. The supporting cast, including Deborah Caprilio as Charlotte and Dalila di Lazzaro as Paganini's lover and confidant, also delivers strong performances. However, the film's narrative can be confusing at times, with a disjointed structure that jumps back and forth in time. The portrayal of Paganini as a womanizer and drug addict may also be off-putting to some viewers, although it is consistent with historical accounts of the musician's life. One of the main challenges that Paganini faces throughout the film is his struggle with personal demons, including his addiction to drugs and alcohol, his fear of mortality, and his complicated relationships with his family members. These issues often interfere with his professional life, and Paganini must navigate his inner turmoil while still trying to maintain his status as one of the greatest musicians of his time. Another challenge that Paganini faces is competition from other musicians, who are also vying for the attention and admiration of audiences. This is especially evident in the scenes where Paganini is in direct competition with other violinists, including one memorable scene where he performs a duet with another musician and manages to outshine his partner with his virtuosic playing. There are several key moments in the film that stand out. One is when Paganini meets Charlotte, a young girl who becomes infatuated with him and follows him on his travels. Their relationship is complicated, with Paganini initially brushing her off, but ultimately forming a deep bond with her that becomes an important part of his personal journey. Another key moment is when Paganini is accused of being a diabolical figure and sorcerer due to the eerie and haunting quality of his music. This accusation becomes a recurring theme throughout the film and speaks to the darker, more mysterious aspects of Paganini's persona. One important moment is when Paganini meets the young singer, Antonia, and they begin a romantic relationship. Their relationship is tumultuous, with Antonia ultimately betraying Paganini by revealing personal information to his enemies. This betrayal further fuels Paganini's paranoia and distrust of those around him. Another key moment is when Paganini's mother visits him on his deathbed, and they have a heated argument about their past. Paganini reveals that he blames his mother for his illness and his inability to find peace in his life. This scene underscores the complex and strained relationship between Paganini and his family members. Throughout the film, there are also several moments where Paganini's genius and virtuosity as a musician are on full display, including his famous 24th Caprice and his performance of the sonata for violin and guitar. These moments serve to highlight Paganini's artistic legacy and his enduring influence on the world of music. Perhaps the most memorable moment in the film is Paganini's final concert, where he performs a mesmerizing solo that captures the essence of his genius and his legacy as one of the greatest musicians of all time. This scene is both powerful and poignant, as it marks the end of Paganini's journey and his enduring impact on the world of music. Finally, there are several scenes in the film that depict Paganini's struggles with his health and mortality, including his visits to doctors and his attempts to cure his ailments with various remedies. These scenes add depth to Paganini's character and help to humanize him as a complex and multifaceted individual. The making of the movie Paganini was fraught with challenges and difficulties, particularly due to the behavior of the film's director and star, Klaus Kinski. Kinski, who was known for his volatile and erratic behavior, had a reputation for being difficult to work with on set, and the production of Paganini was no exception. One of the biggest challenges that Kinski faced during the making of the film was his deteriorating health. Kinski was in poor physical shape at the time of filming, and his addiction to drugs and alcohol had taken a toll on his body. This made it difficult for him to perform many of the physically demanding scenes in the film, including the scenes where he played the violin. Kinski's behavior on set was also a problem, with many of his co-stars and crew members describing him as temperamental and demanding. Kinski was known to lash out at people on set, and he often clashed with the film's producer and crew members over creative decisions. Despite these challenges, Kinski was able to deliver a powerful and memorable performance as Paganini. His intense dedication to the role and his ability to convey the complex emotions and struggles of the character are widely regarded as one of the film's greatest strengths. Overall, Paganini is a complex and fascinating exploration of the life and work of one of the most celebrated musicians of all time. While it may not be entirely historically accurate, it offers a unique and provocative interpretation of Paganini's legacy and his enduring influence on the world of music.